Hello everyone, we are waiting for others to join and we will begin shortly. Good evening, everyone. So, I welcome you all to IOSD Manipal's orientation for the session 2022. And here we are here to acknowledge what is actually IOSD and IOSD Manipal in itself, and how did we reach at this point of inflection that we have a chapter at a Manipal, and what we are doing here at this particular point, and what you can gain from us, and what makes us different. These are the main things that we are going to look forward to in this orientation session, and how IOSD Manipal can help you get what your dreams are when you're starting your college life or looking forward to a career in technology and software. So when we're looking forward to any of this, basically we start like any other guy. So let me first introduce myself. I am Krishna Rai. I graduated from DTU, that is Delhi College of Engineering, and formerly and now known as Delhi Technological University, in 2019 in computer engineering. I did that, and after that I worked for 2 years, and currently I'm pursuing my master's from IM Bangalore, and I am going to work as product manager for Samsung in the coming months of April. So, as I have been in the technology world for past 7 years, I started IOSD with my batchmates at DTU itself at that time. So, but everything here was much more defined earlier, and it all started like you guys are here and this orientation, like you are attending this orientation at this particular moment. For example, if any of you wants to work in any of the technologies, we started in a similar kind of way. So at that time of moment, I was very much indulged in, okay, I wanted to learn about Android and what is all about Android technologies, apps, and everything. So I wanted to learn about those things. So I started a WhatsApp group, a simple WhatsApp group where everyone I knew was working in Android in my first year itself was in that group, and we were started working and learning through YouTube. Nothing special, no courses, nothing extra. A simple way of learning we went through, and we learned through YouTube. After that we started, okay, like it's like ha hame sab aata hai, and we are much more acquainted to what we want to learn and what we are doing at this particular moment. So let's go on and let's start with the next step. Let's do some projects. So we went to one of our faculty advisors at that particular moment and asked him, okay, we have learned Android and we know everything about Android, and for truth, we didn't know shit. We had only just watched YouTube videos at that moment. And we asked him, okay, let please give us projects. So he suggested to go to the nearest police station, and he told the SI over there that, okay, this is the particular students that are interested in doing a project for you guys, and you have a particular project that is for FIR tracking. So go on and build that application for them. We went there, and for fuck's sake, it was very, very rude at that time that we didn't know shit, and we were like, okay, we can do everything, and we started with everything. And we said, okay, we will do this, and we know everything, and we started with it. But while doing the project, we realized the project and anything is not simply just that we can do Android and it's only Android that works around. So there is a back end, there's a front end, there is a web team, there is a securities team that has to work. Okay. By team, we had a couple of people, one or two in each of these departments, but we need different expertise to create a project. It's not a single person who can build a complete project on a particular high scale project applications. So we were creating a product and a project was there. So we realized software development is an art in which you need a lot of technologies to work together. So we finally decided that, okay, we are a good team. We calculated and we got different people from different technologies to work together. Let's create a society in our own college, and we named it as simple we could do. Named as Software Developers DTU, and it turned out to be huge success. Everyone on the campus wanted to be a part of this team because we were working on actual projects. We are not just learning through videos and giving sessions. We were actually working on projects, and that is what IOSD is all about. We work on projects, we have live projects going on, we have live internships going on that go throughout the year. That is what IOSD is all about, and that is what we are looking for. So we were doing such a thing, and we went on to do one of our events for the year, that was a hackathon. So we planned that, okay, let's organize a hackathon. Most of you would know what a hackathon is, but let me introduce it in a simplest of manners. Hackathon is a competition in which which we code or which we create a product in a given set of time, mainly 24 to 48 hours on a given theme. So it's a complete project based, a complete thing for a software developer to do. So it's a team based project. So we had a hackathon in which all these students from different colleges came on to our campus, and we organized Hack DTO at that time. In that particular session, in that particular event, the students from different colleges realized that, okay, what we have built over here at IOSD and at that time SGDTU was something that everyone wanted. Everyone wanted to do projects. Everyone wanted to learn actual what is being done in the industry, rather than just technical knowledge on the YouTube videos or any Coursera courses that you might go through. That would help them in projects, that would bring out their resume, that would help them get recruited at a better place. So that is something that everyone wanted. So they reached out to us that we want to open such a thing in your campus. And that summer we decided, okay, let's do something quick, and we registered non-profit in government of India named as International Organization of Software Developers, which further has now chapters at Manipal as well. So we started at IOSD Manipal just before the lockdown came in, and it has been a ride that has been up and down since then. We have tried to organize a Hack Manipal. We have tried to organize many events at Manipal. So we want to give a rise to everything that's being done at IOSD Manipal as well as in Manipal, and work on projects with you guys. We have a lot of things in our package we are going to discuss today, and main events that we want to organize this year, as well as what we can expect from you guys and you guys can expect from us. That is the most important thing that I think is at this particular moment. So moving on to what we are right now. Okay, each of you guys is a coding enthusiast, and you all want to become a professional developer or manager. Okay, you want to work on different projects, you want to manage teams. For example, I am now a product manager. I started as a software developer. So it is a process that you want to go into. Okay. And this is what we are going to in this whole process. So what IOG has and what sets us apart is that we always work in a team. We do projects, we work in team, we know how actually the work is done in companies, and it's always in teams. It's never key you have to do this individually, and you always get components of a simple project that you are doing over there. So that is what we are promoting, that is what we are doing. If we are even learning in a session, it's a team based session. It's not कि हाँ, a single person is giving a lecture and we are listening to it. Then we have special interest groups for this particular reason only. So we have groups for Android development, we have machine learning, we have AI, we have web designing. Everyone has their own sessions, and you can learn with them, and you can work on projects in these SIGs itself. Further, we have a live stream classes. Earlier, it was something that was done rarely, but now it's more of a kind that's done often because of the culture that we have after lockdown. And further, you can find these sessions on YouTube as well as on our portal itself. We know the present requirements of the industry because you can understand we have been working with the PSU organizations since start. We work with the Delhi Police, and these are the organizations that have an older set of ideas of how to work and what to work on. But when we are discussing about different technologies, we're constantly giving out best people in the industry. The first batch of IOSD has people working in in Microsoft, in Google, in Amazon, every of the top-notch FANG companies, as well as the recent companies that are coming up in the startup sector. They are working at each of these companies. They are working in Berlin. They are working in California. The people are spread out everywhere, and this brings the that our students always know, our members always know that what are the requirements of the industry, as well as you get an opportunity to work at these places because you now get direct referrals to these particular companies. Any of the student who has graduated from any of our colleges, any of our platform, they know how IOSD helped them through their ranks, and now you can expect referrals out of them. You can just reach out to them directly on the LinkedIn, as well as they have marked IOSD in their resumes or somewhere on the LinkedIn, you can reach out. Okay, I'm a junior at IOSD Manipal. Could you help me with this? Or you can just ask us that if there is an opening and you want us someone to get you a referral for that particular opening. That is the power of networking that we have at IOSD, because we have built this culture, we have built this community for so many years, and this is growing and growing and growing. And every year we have number of people that are going into these humongous companies and helping you get that particular dream job that you want. We always work under the guidance of mentors. I've told you about the mentors, they what places they are right now, and your seniors. For example, Aditya is over here. So he's a mentor. He would be helping you in what he wants to do. The whole IOSD Manipal team is here to help you guys. We help you not just learn and work on projects. We help you expertise on them. So we have IOSD internship program in which we hire students on a paid internship and constantly send these messages through your IOSD WhatsApp groups, where we send you the openings, as well as we help you get interns in different partner companies. For example, recently we had hiring for two companies, Urban Clap and other company as well, who offered 25,000, 30,000 as a stipend for a work from home intern. So you can have these expertise where you can use your skills that you have gained during projects via IOSD itself. We have a member portal where you can go and check out the recent information, events, the videos that I've told you about, the projects that are being done at this particular moment. You can find every of these details on the member portal. You can check out the CVs of your seniors over here. So this is something that you can get, and you can directly access it online when you register for IOSD online itself. But what sets IOSD apart? What is our USP is that we are a semi-tech society. We are not just about okay tech. We give overall development. When you are organizing such humongous events, for example, HackDT was not just North India's largest hackathon, it was India's largest hackathon at that time. For two continuous years we organized India's largest hackathon. So if you are a part of such a team, if you are organizing Hack Manipal, okay, you are in a region where you have a lot of people coming over at the campus, have a event that you are organizing at that scale. So you are not just going on and building skills in technology. You are not just a developer at this particular moment. You are learning a lot of things. So this is something that we bring on the table. This is something that we believe is much more advanced at this particular session. So we believe there should be a 50-50 balance between tech and semi-tech, so that you can go ahead and become successful developers as well as managers. Then we have done a plethora of projects. So when we can go and look at forward to, this was one of the applications we started with, Update. It was a FIR tracking application. We started with this project, which we developed as an Android developer. Further, we last year during lockdown created this particular Talk It Out application. It is a mental health support application. We developed this for a particular startup who's helping students and helping people to communicate on a platform, on a chat-based system as well as a forum-based system in which you get support from mental health professionals. Then we have completed Arunachal Pradesh Police's uh, whole internal trafficking and feedback application, where they can have feedbacks from people that are visiting the police station itself. We have created the fitness application. We have done projects for Delhi Police in which they are tracking the locations of their uh, inspectors as well as their vehicles. So we have created internal channels. So there are a lot of projects that I can go through, but we constantly do projects and we want people to come together in the ranks of IOSD Manipal as well as in IOSD overall to work on these projects, and there are opportunities that are floated every day. So, for example, this is a project that is IOSD's autonomous surveillance drone. So, this is a particular drone that is not just assembled by IOSD. It is a compute. It's a complete drone in which we have to just mark the drone on the laptop that it has to go to these particular places and record these particular videos. And this was used by Delhi police in the recent farmer protests, where they couldn't go inside the areas that farmers had blocked in. So they just went on there and they did surveillance via these particular drones that we had provided them at that time. There's a short video in which we have assembling these particular drones. Let's look into it and then continue. This was a small video of showing how we assembled this particular drone at that time. And what we did is that the main software part behind the drone, in which we could have the drone go anywhere it wanted to and we could manage it around. And it wasn't something that we could have done via controlling the drone when, while seeing it on the camera itself. So that is something that we were trying to do over there. Next we have is we had a lot of projects that we can skip, but what we have done is organize India's largest hackathon, that was Hack DTU, and we are now going to organize Hack Manipal with you guys and organize it at such a scale that we can have a lot of people in our region known that okay, Manipal has this particular level of Hack Manipal that is being done constantly. We have expanded in so many colleges. We have so many freebies. For example, IOSD has its own placement preparation platform, Placement Saga. We have partnerships with many of these companies, and we provide direct access to different technologies at a much subsidized rate. So we give out Hackerot T-shirts, we give out SendGrid credits, we give out DigitalOcean credits, as well as we give out Placement Saga's discount codes. So we have everything over here on the IOD's world, and we will help you go get there. Then we have certain events that want we want to organize every year, and one of these is IOSD's quarterly monthly challenge. Sorry, monthly challenge, in which we organize a competitive coding challenge in which you compete amongst first and second years, where you don't have expert people in third year and fourth year. You are just learning in the first second years, so you know how and where you stand between among them. In at other competitions on different websites, you would be competing within the people who are competing at level of India level or world level. But to boost your confidence, we are organizing these contests as well as giving prizes at these particular contests as well. For example, hoodies, t-shirts, as well as certificates are given for this. So you can write these in your achievements as well. So if you have won this competition, you can write in your CV that you won this particular XYZ competition. So that will help you in your achievement section of your CV. Then further, we are going to organize IOSD Summer of Code. In this, every student of IOSD gets an opportunity to work in project in their summer vacations. So, for example, if you are learning, you are not able to contribute on projects on a constant basis online. So, this is a particular way in which you can contribute at this particular moment. You can go on and learn at different levels. This is something you should do, and this is something that you can do easily on everyday basis. And in Summer of Code, we have different projects and different technologies that you can work on. And I guess Aditya will be briefing about Summer of Code much more.
Right. So, hi Krishna and hi everyone. So last year we couldn't host the IOC Summer of Code due to COVID, but this year we do have plans for hosting it in Manipal. And like to give you an example, how this works out is like you can log in through the member portal and you can go and look at the projects over there. And then if there's a project that you like, you can go to the GitHub repository, just fork it, and make some changes if there are issues are there, which you can append and contribute in this. Yeah, that's
Okay, so as Aditya suggested, this is a particular set of these projects, and you also get certificates after completing these particular projects at this particular session. So you're just not getting the projects done, you're not just learning the experience, you're also getting certification for them in your CV so that you can help them and put them in your CV at a certain level. Well, as I suggested, we are going to organize Hack Manipal, as well as we are going to organize after parties if we are organizing such a good event. And obviously, we need to release our tensions and we are let loose in the end of the year, and that is what we are going to do in the end. Our expectations from this year are very, very simple. We just want you guys to learn any of one of these skills. So we want you guys to learn one of the coding languages. You don't need to learn 10 coding languages to be an excellent programmer. You just need to learn one of these things. For example, you can just learn C++, Java, or Python. You can either learn Android development, web designing, graphic designing, and machine learning, data science, or AI. For example, if you want to go into ML, data science, and AI, you need to learn Python. If you want to do Android, then you can learn Java. So you have to decide what kind of things that you want to learn into and what kind of projects you are going to do in the summer of code. So you have to work according to it itself. Then you have to create some ideas behind if you want to work on research papers, if you want to go out and do masters outside India. If you want to do research papers, you can take help of your seniors, you can take help of your teachers. Your seniors will tell you, okay, which teacher will help you in this particular thing, so you can do that. And as well as we have a game development lecture series on our portal. You can just directly go and like watch the whole lecture and the whole series, and you'll get to know how to do unity based game development as well as Unreal Engine based game development. And these are taught by the mentors who are now working at Nvidia and other companies who have worked on these particular sessions to create these sessions to help you learn. So we want to we want you to have summer internships. We want to give you opportunities, and we want to give you projects constantly. So we are expecting you to have a semester long project or a summer project under IOSD Summer of Code, as well as we are going to organize various hackathons and coding challenges. So we expect you guys to constantly work on these. You work on these projects as well,
Right,
and
and there's one more
organize
thing which I
regular
would like to
SIPs
add.
and workshops. Yeah, Aditya,
Yeah,
you can add.
right. So as every club in a college has a faculty advisor, when we had the opportunity of the having best faculty advisor among us. So we had Roshan sir till now, who was guiding us. He has a close contact. He has close contacts with the KMC Manipal doctors as well. So we get internships like in fields of data analytics, mobile development, and web development from the doctors over there. They actually help us. They hire interns on the. It's an usually an unpaid internship, but the experience that you get over there, the kind of data set that you get to work upon, and the apps that you make and just integrate into the servers, it's quite quite thoroughly. You'll learn a lot from that experience as well. And right now we have Tribikram Song who's guiding us. He's a placement coordinator of Manipal. So all the insights about the companies that come to our campus, you'll get soon over here in a club, being in a club.
Yeah, so as Aditya suggested, we have a direct contact with the professors. We have our faculty advisor as such a huge place at such a huge position in the campus. So let's expect that you guys want to take the opportunity at the most and use this opportunity to learn at the max. I won't take a lot of time forward as well. We just want to have this session in which we have opportunities, and we have told you a lot about IOSD, but it's not enough. So if you want to know anything more about IOSD and what we do and what is the particular idea about it, you can just contact the IOSD Manipal team, which will be sharing the details on your WhatsApp groups itself, as well as you can ask questions if you have any in the next 2 3 minutes on the chat itself, and me or Aditya will be able to answer them. How to join IOSD is very simple. You go on this particular link. I will be sharing this link in the chat itself as well. Is a particular link. You can just go on and register at IOSD. It's registration fees of 1180 for lifetime, and this is common for all the chapters and all the students. You don't need to pay it every year. For lifetime, that is, you are going to have to pay this once only. And I am just posting this link on the chat, and you guys can use this link to join IOSD. If you have any doubt, if you have any thing that you want to know about, you can contact IOSD Manipal team, and we are here in the session for the next couple of minutes. Any doubt regarding anything, be it college life, be it anything, you can ask right now.
Right, and we're going to have a recruitment soon, like this weekend probably. We'll be sharing out the links on our Instagram handles. Follow them to keep updated. Is IOSD Manipal different from? So okay, IOSD is See, IOSD Manipal is actually a sister club of IOSD. So it's a main IOSD and it's spread across different colleges across India. Like we have 28 colleges, we are present in 28 colleges, and IOSD Manipal is a part of it. So all the events are common. So if you want to take part in any of the events, feel free to do so.
I guess Sushant, your doubt is answered. So, as suggested, IOSD is the parent organization, and IOSD Manipal is under it. And every event that's organized is either independent for IOSD Manipal or organized by the whole IOSD. For example, Summer of Code is organized in all the IOSDs, whereas Hack Manipal is IOSD Manipal's own event. So if you are a member of IOSD, you can contact any of the IOSD seniors. So it's not just you are limited to IOSD Manipal or the seniors at IOSD Manipal. You can contact a graduate who graduated from IOSD DTU in 2019 and is currently working at Amazon Berlin, for example. So you can contact him. You can find his details in the LinkedIn and directly contact him and say, I am a member at IOSD Manipal. How can I get the guidance? And they will be very glad to help you guys, because the network that they got the advantages from is now you are their direct juniors, and that is what is the advantage of being a part of a system that is not just limited to Manipal or any of particular college. So that is what we are offering at this particular moment to you guys. If you have any further doubt regarding anything, you can ask us. ISD Manipal is a homegrown branch, and you can find every details on the campus. Aditya lives on the campus as well, where there is no COVID restrictions. So you can find every of the ISD Manipal's team over there. And the details for the recruitment would be shared on WhatsApp as well.
Yeah. So what is this link for? Okay, so this is a payment link. If you want to become a member of IOSD, you can go over there and make the payments.
Okay. So the recruitment, we mean that every of the person who is joining the IOSD team for different positions. Okay, that is the recruitment that we are referring to. But every member of IOSD Manipal should register on this particular link. So, for example, if you want to become a particular team member in Android development or machine learning, then you need to come for the recruitment on that particular day and go through it. Whereas every of these members have to join IOSD via this process. Okay, Sushant. Sushant, we will be posting the phone number of Aditya on the chat itself, and you can get the details further by asking him or any other member. And we are just ending this session right now. Thank you so much, guys. And this session is recorded and is kept over here, so you can tell your friends to watch this session if they want to know more about IOSD.
Right. Thank you, everyone.